Okay, we've all seen those crazy headlines, right? The high-earning athlete or the massive lottery winner who somehow goes completely broke, while someone making a totally average salary quietly retires as a multimillionaire. It really makes you wonder. The differentiator? It isn't the size of the paycheck. It's the architecture of their daily habits. Welcome to this explainer, where we're breaking down the mechanics behind the 7-pillar blueprint for lasting wealth. Today, we're dissecting the specific, highly effective money habits that compound over time. We're talking about systems that absolutely anyone can implement, no trust fund or sudden windfall required.
Okay, let's dive right into this. We're looking at a 4-stage financial journey today. 1. The wealth mindset. 2. Taking total control. 3. Making your money work. And finally, 4. Scaling your wealth, which has an ultimate master habit waiting at the very end.
So, Section 1, the wealth mindset, thinking beyond the paycheck.
Now, our default financial mindset usually chases shortcuts, right? We all want that quick cash. The wealthy mindset, however, completely understands that true wealth is a marathon of patience. Rather than constantly hunting for a fast track, they leverage time. It's not necessarily about timing the market, it's about time in the market. That is literally their single most powerful compounding tool. It's all about letting continuous improvement and steady, disciplined investment do the heavy lifting over the long haul. And hey, that principle of compounding applies directly to what's in your head too. Financial knowledge compounds exactly like money does. The most successful investors out there, they never stop learning. They're relentlessly reading books, listening to podcasts, analyzing trends, and studying what works. Why? Because the knowledge you acquire today pays literal dividends on the financial decisions you're going to make tomorrow. Better inputs consistently generate better outputs.
Moving on to Section 2, taking total control, mastering your daily habits.
Now, what's really interesting about this is how fundamentally broken the default financial equation is for most of us. Usually, it goes like this. You earn money, you spend it on living, and you attempt to save whatever leftovers remain. The problem? Yeah, there are rarely any leftovers. Those who build lasting wealth reverse engineer this entirely. The absolute second their income hits their bank account, they automatically route a predetermined percentage directly into investments. They're securing their future before a single cent is spent on anything else.
Securing your future generally starts right in that 10 to 20% range. Prioritizing that exact percentage before anything else is the ultimate act of paying yourself first, and honestly, the math behind this is staggering. Historically speaking, if you consistently invest just 15% of an average salary into a standard S&P 500 index fund, it has been mathematically proven to generate well over $1 million by retirement. It's not magic, guys, it's just disciplined math.
But here's the catch. You can't optimize what you don't measure. If you don't know exactly where your money goes, you simply cannot control it. Successful financial architects track their cash flow religiously. They know their exact margins. You know those small, untracked daily expenses? They might feel completely negligible in the moment, like, whatever, it's just coffee. But over a decade, they compound into massive leaks. Total visibility equals total control.
All right, Section 3, making your money work, generating real wealth.
You see, saving alone is actually a losing game. Why? Because of inflation. Think of inflation as this silent tax that aggressively eats away at the purchasing power of your uninvested cash. If your capital is just sitting stagnant in a standard checking account, you're effectively growing poorer every single day as the cost of living just keeps rising around you. To build wealth, you absolutely have to escape that trap.
And escaping that trap means transitioning from you working for your money to forcing your money to work for you. This requires buying assets. We're talking about vehicles like index funds, individual stocks, businesses, and real estate. Now, yes, all investments carry calculated risks, for sure. But accepting that risk is the only mathematical way to outpace inflation and actually grow your net worth exponentially over the long term.
So before swiping a card or taking on a high-interest loan, you have to take a pause and ask yourself a really brutal question. Will this purchase actually make me richer, or is it simply going to make me look richer? Avoiding bad debt on fast-depreciating luxury items is honestly one of the quickest ways to keep your capital freed up for actual real wealth generation.
The golden rule that answers that question is entirely straightforward. Buy assets before luxuries. Acquire the mechanisms that put money into your pocket before you indulge in the flashy items that pull money right back out. And when debt is utilized by the wealthy, it isn't impulsive, it's calculated, it's strategic, and it is tied directly to a clear, long-term plan.
Which brings us to our final phase, Section 4, Scaling Your Wealth, the Master Habit.
The ultimate master habit for scaling your financial independence is building multiple income streams. Relying entirely on a single paycheck is a massive single point of failure. The wealthy methodically layer their cash flow. Whether that means building out dividend portfolios, acquiring rental properties, scaling a side business, or earning royalties, the whole objective is redundancy. If one stream suddenly dries up, the larger financial ecosystem remains entirely intact.
The reality of this entire blueprint really just comes down to 3 incredibly straightforward steps. Step 1, start with just one habit today. Step 2, stay relentlessly consistent with it. And Step 3, let the mathematics of time work in your favor. Generational wealth is rarely built overnight. It's constructed through highly optimized, really smart decisions that are executed systematically over many years.
Which brings us to the defining principle of this whole framework. Don't just work for money. Make your money work for you. The mechanics, the equations, and these master habits are completely out in the open for anyone to use. The only remaining variable here is execution. So, as you step away from this explainer today, you've got a decision to make. Are you going to keep trading your finite time just to cover overhead? Or are you finally ready to build the systems that force your money to work for you?